small talk. Fast car with the brakes off. We don't need to see that far. Yeah, I see you're a hot thing. I know I'm an option. It ain't gonna break my heart.
We can make a plan instead of talking. We could check the vibe up in the room. Just saying I'm not one to just talk, babe. So tell me what we gonna do.
You wanna pull up with your friends and then come over. Cause I don't feel like sending one more text. Come over. No plans on the weekend. Sounds good, what's the move then? You tryna hit the town. What you in the mood for? Just chill at the dance floor. You tell me if you're down.
We can make a plan instead of talking. We could check the vibe up in the room. Just saying I'm not one to just talk, babe. So tell me what we gonna do.
You wanna pull up with your friends and then come over. Cause I don't feel like sending one more text. Come over. We can slow it down tonight. When you get here, just come inside.
We can slow it down tonight. When we wake up, we'll decide.
You wanna pull up with your friends, then bed. Come over. Cause I don't feel like sending one more text. Come over. You wanna pull up with your friends, then bed. Come over. Cause I don't feel like sending one more text. Come over.
What do you do? Oh, hello there, audience. I didn't see you there. I was just reading a book about German fairy tales. Most delightful. But alas, it's time to put those stories away and talk about something a little bit more entertaining. That's right, this is Show and Tell Live, a weekly comedy improv stream where we do comedy improv weekly. It fits itself, does it not? But now let's think about other things that fit themselves. With a man who started off as a 10-piece puzzle and graduated to 1,000, it's Alex.
Oh, hello! I didn't see you come in.
Up next, a man whose every room of his mansion is a smoking room. It's Maximilian.
Ah, I saw you there.
Indeed. Up next, another gentleman who goes on the hunt yearly. If the hunt is for more money, it's Dan.
Hello!
And finally, an individual who will definitely invite you to a fun dinner party that ends in his own murder. It's Steve.
I planned that one from the beginning.
He's a big brain. Welcome all. It is a pleasure to see each and every one of you. And you as well out there in Chatland.
Does that make you Agatha Christie, Tom?
It most certainly does. That or Julia Child. It is. Youngster Jazz, I too am excited to only see Steve. Steve is a new person.
No, I'm actually just Steve's father, also known as Steve. I just have a lot of chores to do this week, so was raking the yard, and then I had to come in, take my nap, because I had a turkey sandwich, so you got those sleepy juices on the turkey. And yeah, that was my day.
Absolutely.
Watch out for that tryptophan, everyone.
Oh, that's the one, the tryptophan.
A lawnmower mower?
Is that how it's like a foosball ball? Because the official game is called foosball, so it's a foosball ball?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Anyways, as Steve said earlier, the English language is bad. All right, why don't we go ahead and jump into our first game. This is a game we like to call Barnyard Wisdom. Time to impart some knowledge on everyone. What we're going to need to go ahead and get started is, what's an object that would be weird to make a concept album about? You're a grunge singer in the mid-90s, and you stumble into a 7-Eleven and you see something on the shelf and you're like, what if we made music about this? So you don your freshest plaid and then you rip the sleeves off and you get to work in the basement, and then you and the lads go to a recording studio where you beat up some mics and you write a grunge concept album. What?
Yeah.
That thing. Where's that?
Welcome
what is that
to
object?
Welcome to our grunge concept album stream.
Yeah.
We're asking for a friend. We're not starting a band.
No.
We don't need an idea
No.
for our concept album. It's just for a friend, I swear.
No, it's definitely not for our friend, the Plonk.
Wow.
Yeah. Rip the blogs. There's an artist I like a lot who is a folk singer, and he has this one song about a Seattle grunge band that wants to be the alternative to music, so they just stop playing. Like, they just refuse to play. That's their whole band. And how people love it. They're like, this is the best music since grunge.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a great song. We'll keep those grunge concept album objects coming in, and we're gonna start to. We got rated by Philly and Crowd.
Philly and Crowd!
Yo!
Yo, what up?
Welcome, Philly and Crowd. Good to see all of you. We were just about to go ahead and get started. We too are a weekly comedy improv stream based out of Philadelphia. Small world, is it not?
Wow.
What a good time to be in Philadelphia.
What a good time to be in Philadelphia. Bad things happen here. but welcome all. Love to see you. We're gonna jump into our first game. We do mostly short form, and as well as other shenanigans throughout the week. But right now, it's a short form show, so welcome aboard. Well, what we need is what's an object that would be weird to make a concept album about? I won't give you the spiel again, but essentially you're a grunge singer. You and the mates are making a concept album. What do you want it to be about? As we go ahead and jump into our first game for the evening, Barnyard Wisdom. So ready when you are, Daniel.
All right, take it away.
You know what they say, if you got asbestos in the walls,
Then you got mold in the ceilings. Well, you know what they say, a football jersey that's autographed
Is more than a football jersey that's autographed. Well, you know what they say, when you've got an Atari.
Then you can go very far-y. You know what they say, cut the telephone cord to be free.
But plug it in and it'll cost you. You know what they say, when a printer uses lasers,
it keeps your eyesight pretty. You know what they say, if the map has Delaware missing,
and something's right about the Constitution. Well, you know what they say, when you rake up the leaves in the fall,
Then you gotta get your son to do it next time. Well, you know what they say, when you've got a sock full of pennies.
You got a mind full of dollars. You know what they say, the most creative kids use yellow crayons.
but the ones who want to get it done use pencil. You know what they say. There might be only one last French fry.
but that means there's just another first. And that's the Barnyard Wisdom.
very wise. Very wise.
Yeah, big wisdom all around there. All around.
That would be $5 for each wisdom. I would expect you all to pay it immediately.
Well, welcome again, Raiders. Glad to have you. But now it's time to ask the most important question of the evening. How's all your weeks? What happened this week? What's going on in the world? For you, personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm gonna really bracket that one right now. Little asterisks all around. I'm sure nothing exciting happened this week, so.
Yeah.
Not to brag, but I made it in the Starbucks weekly newsletter.
Whoa!
And I don't even work there. Which is funny. So our local Starbucks had a all of the baristas dressed up for Halloween and they all did Star Wars. They had some pretty good stuff. Like the guy who was Darth Maul, he already had a shaved head, so he like got those like attachment horns.
Horny
and he,
things, yeah.
all over his head. And like the one guy who was a Jedi, I genuinely don't know which Jedi he was. He just kind of had like the robe on.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice robe. And then one of my friends like made her a whole costume. It was really good. And I showed up because I said one of them was my friend. So they told me this was happening. So I showed up in my Chewbacca onesie and they were like, "We need to get a picture of this." And apparently sent it to Starbucks HQ or something, and it ended up in the newsletter.
Oh, you're in the national Starbucks newsletter.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think so. I don't know. I like glanced at it, and it was like, oh, thanks to our blah 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 branch and Steve.
Wow, that's more impressive than the time Dan was on the cover of Time Magazine.
Yeah, honestly, it takes the cake. I think you
Yeah.
I will hand over the sacred sword. It is now yours.
Dan's just like one of us now.
So
Wow, Crabstar's been working for the State Department, doing poll work. Crab, are you one of those people who's up at like 4 in the morning counting my ballot? Is that you?
To the soft hum of chants outside the window.
It's true. It's true.
You're doing good work, Crabstar.
Yeah, thanks, Crabstar.
Campbell's might be out. Maybe Starbucks is in.
Oh
Dude.
no.
oh my god.
My money's still on Campbell's.
Guys, you're thinking too
can't-
small. Why
Guys,
not a
we can't- we
crossover?
can't-
listen. We can't waver. We cannot waver on this.
True.
We need to just fully commit to getting that Campbell's sponsorship, and one day it will happen.
Yeah, we're not going from one company that doesn't give meals to another company that doesn't give meals. That's not the point, okay?
All right, let's move on to our next game this evening.
Once we get Campbell's, then the rest will come.
Yeah, if you can it, they will come. We're gonna play Conspiracy. Ooh. So here's a question for you, chat. What's something that only your parents believe and not a single other person in the whole world? Every parent has some weird mythology or thing that only they believe that they've told you your entire childhood, and then you grew up and you're like, oh wait, no one else thinks this. What else
Soup does a body good.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if this is like my parents or a South Jersey thing. Dan, you might be able to help me on this, but we always said the word fresh as in like rude, like stop being fresh with me.
Never heard that, Steve.
Okay. So
I've heard it before.
I've heard a couple other families use it, but I think it's like a pseudo South Jersey thing.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like I've heard that before in like TV occasionally. Like it might be just like an older thing. Like
Yeah, I was
how
going to
people
say.
don't say hurt,
kinda
like they
think so.
say smarts. In
I don't
cartoons.
think it's a geographic thing. I think it's just like a time thing. Because I think it's similar to like smarts. Like, ooh, that's smarts.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
I don't know.
Or
what
like how they
song
used to
it
call
is.
everyone cool cats in the Roaring '20s.
We should bring that back. I guess that's what cats did, but
My babysitters used that word, and it was awkward scolding me because I didn't know what it means.
You're just like minty fresh. All right, cool.
Hey, you're pretty fresh.
Yeah, nowadays they'd be like, thanks. All right.
Okay, but does anybody have any conspiracies?
Yeah, we just need something that is a weird belief, a weird thing to think.
Yeah.
We will take the rest from there. I
Some
promise.
kind of strange superstition, or
It's true.
you know.
Chat, just between you and me, it doesn't need to be real.
Doesn't need to be.
Just have a funny thing. You can just, if you have a funny suggestion
just
that
write
your
bumps.
parents did like once, but
Does your
once-
family have like this traditional fear where it's like, oh, our family is cursed if you ever go around a papaya in June, so don't do it. You know,
Like my family's banned from Panama. Like that's just
yeah,
a
that's
family
not a
thing.
curse. That's just actually something that your family is banned from.
That's true. Well, that's happens.
Wait, are governmental ordinances essentially curses?
I mean, they could be depending on the government.
Yeah.
depends if the government's cursed.
Ah.
Interesting. What? Now
Is
I'm
your
on.
government run by a witch doctor?
Yes, Jazz, we know. We know.
Which attorneys general?
Wait, Crabstar, that's just the Mananangal.
Yeah, that's the name for it.
That's what
I knew
that's
what you
called.
were referring to. I just didn't know what it was called at all.
I'm a nerd.
All right, we should pick something so we can actually play this improv game that we promised like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, this isn't improv. This is just, we just talk for 2 hours.
I mean,
Dom's just in
We're
the
not-
thick. He's in the zone. He's.
I googled what the Inquirer blue dot is, and now I'm on a rabbit hole.
Oh, no.
Dom,
this
we're
is-
kind of.
Save it for the conspiracies.
Wait,
Wait,
ocean
wait.
design. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's hilarious. And terrible, but hilarious.
Yeah, we'll do that one then. That sounds good.
What, Uncle Santa?
Yeah, Uncle Santa. That's a good one.
Oh god. Okay.
All right, I'm ready to go to Classics YouTube when you are.
All right. Take away whoever's starting.
Hello, everyone. It's me. You know, Jimmy from the playground. I've got a concern that I think needs to get out there. I think my uncle is actually the real Santa Claus. See, because we had a family party the other day, and then Santa fell off the roof because I put a trap up there for him, and because I wanted to catch the real Santa Claus, because he keeps giving me the wrong presents every year, and he fell off the roof, and now my uncle also has a broken leg, and he won't tell me how he broke his leg, and I think my uncle is real Santa Claus. So you should just send the list to me. I'll help you get all of the presents you want, and anything you want, because I'm Santa's nephew. Think about it.
Hi, this is my first video, but I feel like I needed to say this. I heard someone talking about who Santa might be, and then I thought about it, and I was getting kind of concerned because it doesn't seem like he was an elected official. So I watched this movie, Home Alone, and I realized that trapping your house is pretty smart, but I figured that it wasn't nearly as far-reaching enough. So I unionized my local school, and we started setting up traps all around town, which would, be able to stop. And the fact that we could buy in bulk these traps, it made it much more affordable as well. We're pretty far under budget and we're doing well. I think we're gonna catch Santa within the next 2 years. Thanks, everybody. Think about it.
Hey everyone. Quick question for all you out on the internet there. So I'm part of a Santa catching union that I formed with my school. And I was just wondering if, let's say I do catch him, and then he falls and hurts himself. Do I become the new Santa as in accordance with the Santa Claus? Because I'm worried. I don't really want to take on that kind of responsibility. I think that's a lot. And I'm having a good life as a 12-year-old. So I would really just prefer to not catch Santa if it means that I have to become Santa. And I read a little bit about that on the internet, and I wasn't sure. There was this guy, I think his name is like Tim Allen, and he seems like a pretty credible source on the matter. And he was saying that that's what happens. So if anyone could just let me know in the comments, that would be great. Otherwise, like and subscribe. And I'm going to put out more skateboarding and parkour videos pretty soon. So stay tuned for those. Okay, think about it.
Hello, hi kids, it's me, Mr. O'Malley, your school principal. I just wanted to reach you guys on the interwebs. I was really excited that you all decided to unionize the school. I originally just wanted to do it as an idea for you to get college credit, to get that path, get started with extracurriculars. But then I thought maybe you guys had extra mind power as well. I started to think about it, and Santa hasn't given me a present for the past 50 years, and I'm about tired of it. So I did a little bit of my own research. Turns out there's been multiple sightings of Santa at the same time across the world. Something fishy's going on. So I passed it up to the superintendent of the school. They've yet to respond, but I'm on your side, kids. Just want to let you know. Think about it.
Hello, parents of the Santa Vala school district. I just want to let you all know that as the superintendent, we've heard your concerns about the Santa issue. We have decided to defund the Boy Scouts and are now funding what we as a school district are calling the Santa Scouts, whose main mission is to track down and find Santa Claus to finally answer the questions that our bright young pupils bubbled up to us. We have word on good authority that the next town over is going to have Santa at the mall. We all know, obviously, this is not the real Santa Claus, but we do believe there's a system of hierarchy for which these individuals report into. We're hoping if we can capture one of their own, and as long as we're able to make sure that none of our kids get captured in return, the Santa Scouts should be earning some additional interrogation merit badges by the end of the day. All we're asking is for additional funding so that we can get the arts and crafts program back up and running. But in the meantime, Santa Scouts will be retaining its funding as long as we are able to win the state championship money in basketball this year. Go Bluebirds. Thank you, Santa Vala. Have a good evening. Think about it.
Think about it.
That
wasn't even conspiracy.
Yeah, I liked how the superintendent was making a YouTube video to get information out to parents.
He's hip. He's a hip superintendent.
Actually, the superintendent at my my old school district has like a regularly occurring like YouTube presence. Also, I just want to point out, I don't think that's I don't know the direct terminology per se, but I don't think that's a union. I'm pretty sure we formed a militia.
It's just the bells and whistles. It's the only difference.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's not unconstitutional to form a militia in order to hunt down Santa Claus. I mean, it's in there.
It's just,
if anything,
it's better.
Do we know that he has the permission to go into international airspace? And does he have the proper visiting?
And how
visas
much breaking and entering is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Right?
So
Lots of
many.
P&E, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I kind of
here's the
want
thing.
like a professional lawyer to break down what
The crimes
would
of
Santa
Santa
Claus
Claus.
have to do, or what Santa Claus would have to do to be able to legally do all of the things he claims to do.
No, there's no way. He would need a warrant for every single house in the world.
Well, he wouldn't need a warrant, but he would need express permission to enter the property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to call up Brian Dave Gilbert now and submit this as a video.
We gotta
Let's
find a
do
way
a
to make it video
collab.
game related, but
Let's
yeah.
do a collab with BDG.
I'd love
Everyone tweet at Campbell's. They'll send it to BDG.
Yeah, they all work.
Yeah,
Big
because they're
soup.
clearly in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think BDG doesn't own Campbell's?
It's true.
Huh.
It's true.
Wow.
You know, if you think about it, the Easter Bunny, that's just littering. That guy's just really littering everywhere. He's an environmental, agent of chaos.
Also, I don't know if this was your guys' Easter Bunny, but our Easter Bunny was also like losing hair. Like our parents would put cotton balls around the house, kind of like the
sad.
Easter Bunny. And so I'm just like realizing this, like we have a possibly mange-ridden rabbit running through our houses, leaving boiled eggs and candy out for children.
Oh my
I
god.
love the concept of the Easter Bunny has mange.
Well, I've decided now, if I ever have kids, I'm just gonna put like whipped cream in the corner and tell them he has rabies. Don't let the Easter Bunny bite you guys. He has rabies.
Yes, make children afraid of fairy tales again.
Yeah.
That's what we need to bring back.
It's about time.
All the eggs they find in the yard are just rotten eggs, and it's like,
Oh,
what did
They've
you
been there for
expect?
weeks.
Yeah.
You hunt by sense of smell, just like the Easter Bunny himself.
A mange-ridden, rabies-infested, human-sized rabbit
Human-sized
That is-
rabbit.
is stalking our neighborhood.
Guys, this is just sounding like the chupacabra that they found in Texas, which was a what was it? A wolf coyote wild dog coyote hybrid that had mange and like lupus or something.
Yeah.
But it's the Easter Bunny.
I'm just saying, modern horror movies need a way to mix it up, and I think this is a good way.
Right.
Okay, I love this concept. What if like something happened to like Santa and the Easter Bunny, or whatever? Like, okay, so I'm talking. This is like what's the movie with like Jack Frost and the Sandman and all them? You know that movie?
The Santa Claus 3. No, you're thinking of
oh,
Guardians.
that's,
Guardians.
The owl movie?
No, wait,
Oh.
not the owl one. I think it's just called Guardians.
So,
But not the
sequel-
Russian Guardians?
sequel to the Guardians, right? They all get sick, something where they can't do their jobs, and cryptids have to step in and take their place. So like
Oh.
Bigfoot is like, hey, I'll handle it, or like the Abominable Snowman is like, hey, I'll handle Santa's job. You know, I got this. I'm used to the cold. And like El Chupacabra is like, dude, I can handle the Easter Bunny thing. That'd be great. Mothman is the Sandman. I'm telling you, it would be great. It would be so good.
What does the Jersey Devil do?
The Jersey Devil just annoys people.
He's the Jersey Devil. Jersey Devil is
The New
Jersey
Year
Devil
baby.
is the groundhog for Groundhog
Yes,
Day.
the devil is the groundhog from Groundhog.
Well, I feel like that would have to be the Mole Man, right? But
Well,
we'll assign the like chart later. But,
I think that movie would be an instant hit.
I think
That's a
there's
good pitch.
also like the
Good
twist.
pitch, honestly.
I think there's also like the twist at the end that like they become like the
Right.
full-time people of it, and that they only keep the cryptic thing going so that way they can keep doing the good stuff
Yeah.
to separate the two. Because if humanity knew what they really were, they wouldn't accept them.
Wow, that's powerful, Dan. I like that ending because also
Wow. So-
it's a team up movie as well, and people love team up movies.
True.
Yeah, but are you suggesting that we straight up kill off Santa Claus in our movie?
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
that would go over well.
It's sort of like,
Maybe they just like become part of the team, right? Like just
well, maybe
Well, I think-
Klaus, maybe Santa Claus gets like lupus or something, and he just can't continue, you know?
No, I think
we
you have to
can
tie them somehow, right? Like maybe all the cryptids that are out there are actually just like failed experiments of like the like holiday people trying to clone themselves so they don't have to do their job anymore. And then you find out that like they just like were all released in the wild. This is them like reclaiming the moment and succeeding at the purpose
Right.
they were built
So like
to do.
Yetis
Build
are like
universe.
failed Santa Claus clones wandering the wilderness.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Oh,
We're on to
man.
something.
I think.
All
All
right.
right. Speaking of being on to something, let's move on to our next game. This game is called Gossip Line, which means it's now time. Speaking of haunted stories, we're gonna get a haunted story from Steve,
Hi.
Wow!
which means us just gonna go away.
All right,
Okay,
goodbye.
bye.
Damn.
It's just you and me, Steve.
All right. Now that it's just you and me, how do we take over the show?
Well, I think Lupus is gonna be our greatest ally.
Lucas is our ally. All right.
But anyway, Steve's gonna be telling us a story, and then we're gonna have to whisper down the lane as tell it to everyone else with less and less time. You know how this goes. Anyway, we just need a word to inspire Steve's story. So any word, can be anything, and Steve will pick.
Can't be lupus because Youngster Jeff says it's never lupus.
It's never Lupus.
It's never lupus.
Yeah. So any word you want, we can make it work.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories this week. You just need to tell me which one I'm gonna be telling because these are all true stories that are gonna be repeated perfectly by every member I'm gonna tell the story to, and then it's gonna come back to me.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get it perfect.
It's gonna be perfect. We're never
Perfect.
not perfect.
Yeah, they all follow Joseph Campbell's.
5 steps to perfection.
No, it's the 12 story beats.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
The hero's journey?
Hero's Journey. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all follow-
My degree? Sorry, let me put it up on the wall. There it
Sorry,
is. I forgot about it for a second.
That might be a more of a mythology thing than a storytelling thing, because I know they've edited it for like other things. Like I know Dan Harmon has his own.
Oh, here's his story circle, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the hero's journey did just get evolved into what is just modern day 3-act structure. But that's besides the point. What
But yeah,
word do you like, Steve?
I think I'm gonna go with lanyard.
Lanyard? Alright, here is our gossip line for Lanyard.
Dan,
Yeah.
hey, howdy doody there. I've got a problem for you, and I just wanted to share. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm always here. What's up?
I'm gonna start talking now.
Okay.
So the other day I went to camp, as I always do, because I love going to camp. And over at camp there was some new people there. They were some new youngsters, and I was a little confounded at first because there aren't usually new people at this camp. It's a very exclusive camp for exclusive people. And so I went over to the new people and I introduced myself. And the one person said, "Oh, hi, my name's Kyle. I'm the Destroyer of Worlds." And so me and Kyle hit it off. We had some fun. We went kayaking for a bit. We earned our Leatherman Merit Badge and some other fun campy stuff. But then it started to dawn on me that Kyle wasn't a good guy. His last name was the Bringer of Death. So I figured I should probably stop hanging out with him and go back to my good friend Brittany, the War Destroyer of everything eternal. So me and Brittany were hanging out one day, and Kyle seems to have gotten a little jealous, you see. And so Kyle came to me and he told me, "Hey, buddy, respectfully, I'd like to say that I think our friendship was a good thing and that you really shouldn't be sitting on this anymore. We should just all hang out together." And I told Brittany that I don't think all three of us can hang together as the three harbingers of the end times, because I think that's just rude for the rest of the camp. And Brittany agreed with me, so Brittany ended up actually leaving the camp because of that, on her own unholy quest against the human condition. And so I just want to ask, was I correct?
That was a lot to take in. And this is all true, right? This all happened.
This was all true. I'm feeling a lot of emotions here, and I don't know how to process it.
Yeah, I didn't look. I know someone who's better at processing emotions than I am. Let me just give them a call. I'll check it all out, okay?
All right, and tell them to call me eventually, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Steve.
thank you.
All
You're
right.
a good friend.
Yeah, bye. Max.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Max, look, Steve just told me the fucking weirdest story. I just didn't.
The weirdest? Come on, don't exaggerate.
All right, you want me to prove I'm not exaggerating? All right.
No way.
All right. Here we go. So, Steve, he's going to camp, and he loves camp, right? And he realizes there's a lot of new youngsters there, and it's a pretty exclusive camp, so he's surprised there's new people. So he goes up and introduces himself, and the first kid says, "Hi, I'm Kyle, the Destroyer of Worlds." And then the two of them, they start to hit it off. They go kayaking. They get their some badge. And they're just having a grand old time. But then Steve starts to realize, well, maybe I shouldn't be hanging out with him because his last name is Destroyer of Worlds. So he goes to hang out with his other friend, Brittany, the Destroyer of all things eternal. But then Kyle starts to get a little jealous of Brittany and Steve hanging out. So Steve goes to Kyle and it's like, "Hey, look, the three of us can just hang out together, you know? Like, you don't have to be jealous about it." But then Steve also goes to Brittany and it's like, "We are the three evil deities of this place. Maybe we shouldn't do this." So Brittany went off to do her big quest of eating everything, and that's it.
Right. I mean, that sounds like a powerhouse friendship right there.
I didn't know these gods even existed, or that Steve was one of them before this story.
It's kind of hard to put it in perspective just how crazy this story is. Would you mind if I called my friend and let him know about it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks. So I'll talk to you later, Dan.
Yeah, okay, bye.
All right, bye. Yo, Dom.
What's up, Max? How's it going?
Hey, not much. Did you hear about this new kid in town, Steve?
I think I heard something about it. I mean, nothing too concrete.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna give you something. Well, I don't know if concrete is the best word, but well, let me just tell you, and then you'll try and figure out what it all is. Okay.
Yeah, spill the goss. Let's hear it.
So, Steve went to camp, and this is like a summer camp. And he went to camp, and there was a lot of youngsters around, and there was some new kids, which was strange because it's a new camp. But one of them, he just walked up. He was trying to make friends, and his name was Kyle. And he was like, "Oh, hey, Kyle." And he was like, "Yeah, my name's Kyle, Destroyer of Worlds." And Steve's like, "That's a weird surname, but okay." So then they go off, and they like are having fun. They like really kick it off. They're kayaking and having fun and everything. And then Steve meets this other person named Brittany, and her surname was Destroyer of All Things Eternal. And Steve was like, I mean, Kyle seems kind of, malicious, or not malicious, but evil, so I'm going to hang out with Brittany. He's hanging out with Brittany and everything's great, but Kyle gets jealous, and then the three of them decide to never talk again.
Oh, wow. Who hasn't been there before? I think Steve's just like a guy looking for a fresh start, so we owe it to him, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I didn't know really the heads or tails to make of this story.
Well, it sounds like you put a lot into it.
I put a lot into a certain part of it. I gotta go.
Yeah, it sounds like it. We actually have a welcoming committee. Let me call Alex. He's the head of the welcoming committee. He'll know what to do.
Bye.
All right, sounds good. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Well, good news, welcoming committee. We got someone new for you to welcome.
Oh, exciting. Okay, lay it on me.
Yeah, so there's this guy named Steve. Little background. Steve one time went to a summer camp. It was a brand new summer camp, but weirdly, he was the only new person. He met this guy named Kyle. And Kyle's last name was Destroyer of Worlds, and he thought, weird surname, but whatever. So the two of them are just doing camp activities like kayaking, and eventually they ended up running into a new friend, and her name is Brittany, Destroyer of All Things Eternal. And Steve thinks, Brittany's where it's at. Kyle's kind of evil. I'm gonna hang out with her. And they ended up never all talking to each other ever again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty sad, huh?
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, as a welcoming committee person, I, love to hear stories about people coming together. So
yeah,
that's a real shame. But,
well, we can turn that around for this Steve guy.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll give that Steve person a call and welcome him officially.
Sent you their number. Go ahead and give them a call.
All right, thanks. Later.
Have a good one.
Oh, howdy doody there.
Hey, you're Steve, right?
Yes, you're here to help me?
Well, I'm here to welcome you, so welcome.
Thank you.
Just wanted to, kind of confirm stories, make sure I got, your background right a little bit here, so feel free to let me know. Okay. So basically what I heard was that you went to a summer camp with a guy named Dave, Destroyer of Worlds. And then when you were there, you met another person named Brittany, and Brittany was the Destroyer of All Things Eternal. And then you guys didn't get along with Brittany and never spoke again.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, Brittany's bathing the world in unholy flame right now. But she's free to do whatever she wants. I was just wondering if we're gonna be friends again.
Well, that's not really my place to say, but it doesn't seem likely.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck with that. And if you need any help or anyone else welcomed, then just let me know.
Oh, okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
I want to try something new, just to see how it goes. Steve, now you told the original story, right?
Yes.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you score Dan's telling of your story?
Dan's telling was actually pretty good.
Okay.
I put in a lot of little details that flowered it up a lot. Mm-hmm. Those are most of what went with Dan's telling.
Sure.
Max did the Max thing.
Whoa. No, just what number would you give Dan?
I would probably give Dan like a solid 7,
Nice.
7.5.
Dan, what score would you give Max for his telling of your story?
I'd probably give Max like a 3.5.
Whoa!
The end just completely got chopped off. Yeah.
Max, what would you give me for your telling of my telling of your story?
3.49.
Wow, petty. Okay.
Yeah, Patty.
I didn't do the worst.
Wow.
Wow.
Alex, I probably would have given you. I would have given you. I would have given you a 6, but I'm going to give you a 5 because you messed up one of the characters' names. But other than
Yeah,
that,
I completely blanked on the name right away.
it's okay. It happens. It happens.
What was the name?
It was
Kyle.
Kyle.
Or Kyle.
Kyle. I don't know why I thought Dave. I don't know where that
It's
came
fine.
from.
Dom, when you said I want to try something new, I thought you were gonna say play this game without Max.
No, Max, this game isn't funny without you. What are you talking? Then it's just 4 dudes telling the same story.
When you said that, I thought you were gonna ask me to say the original story at full again, and I was like,
No.
I don't think I can do that.
I always feel like I have so much time.
You don't.
You're always halfway through the story when you have 10 seconds left.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it happens every time.
But that's what makes telephone fun. It's
Yeah,
not getting it accurate. It's what you come up with at the end.
Exactly. It's the creative liberties you get to take along the way. Oh,
Thanks, Lila.
amazing.
Max, I also think your favorite part, because while they're muted and everything, we can still see their cameras, and Max's choice to change his pants on camera in front of all of us.
This entire room, and
I'm
Max
trying to-
stands in front of the camera to change his pants.
I'm trying to
Alex
listen.
and I were
I don't
dying.
have the entire room. I have a small portion of my room that
I'm trying to soak in as much of Steve's story as possible, and I just see Max changing his pants.
I'm so on blast right now. Damn.
Oh, man.
If you guys are interested in that, you can use this this
God
command
damn it, Max.
for it.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Of course. Amazing. Oh,
We love you,
boy.
Max.
Never a dull moment here, is it? I think we're going to go ahead and move on to our next game this evening, though, which is the dating game. So this is a game where we need to once again get rid of one of our members permanently. Alex, please walk the plank.
Permanently?
Goodbye, forever.
Permanently?
I know what I said.
Yeah, we're bringing in the bellhop guy. He's gonna be the
Yeah, he's the new guy.
The intern.
So what we're gonna need now from chat, a whole bunch of hippity hoppity suggestions, hopefully rabies free. So we need 3 suggestions for our 3 different contestants. Contestant number 1 is gonna be Steve. Congrats, Steve. You fell in a vat of acid and have recently acquired a weird new superpower. So tell me, chat, what is Steve's new weird superpower? Let us know. Let us know. what Steve's
While we're
new
waiting to
superpower
get
is.
to chat, thinking what superpower would everybody else have?
Like to match our characters or one that we want? Or
Like
both?
one that you would want.
Is having lupus a superpower?
Is being immune to lupus a superpower?
No. But let's see. These are really good powers.
Oh my god,
These are great.
can only smell right behind him.
I think we're gonna take Laser's suggestion, ironically, of Steve can cook things with his eyes. It's a good power to have, honestly. You're just human microwaves. Alrighty. Up next is Max. Max recently got a job as a professor at a university and is now teaching an interesting class. What is Max the professor of? Max is PhD'd in a weird topic. What is Max the professor of?
This is just asking for trouble, Dom.
Wow. Yeah, wow. All right. There's some good majors in here.
I like just a flat biochemical engineering.
Yeah. That would honestly, if we went that simple, I bet Alex wouldn't get it.
Yeah, probably not.
Like if it was just like, yeah, it's just me. Like,
Professor of biochemical engineering.
Oh, that would.
Oh man, I'm kind of tempted to give you paleontology so Alex can yell at you after this because he's definitely the biggest dino brain on our team.
Yeah,
dino brain. He's a dino brain surgeon.
This doesn't need to be a real college major, chat. I know we pointed out that it would be funny, but you don't limit yourself like that, chat.
Yeah, get wild with it. And while you're thinking on that one, Dan has made a mortal enemy. Who is Dan's new mortal enemy? Could be a cartoon character, could be a celebrity, you know. Anyway. Also, I like this idea that Max is a professor of British math. He only does British math.
Yeah.
British math.
You're mispronouncing it.
British math.
Maths.
Apologies. You're a professor of British maths. Some good mortal enemy suggestions. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Lasers, I looked at your suggestion. I was like, why does Ninja have air fryers? He just plays Fortnite all day.
Oh, you mean the Ninja Blender? Oh my god, that's so many layers.
Wait, I still don't get it.
There's the Ninja Bullet, the little like blender.
Oh,
that you go,
okay.
And it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. The suggestion was Dan's mortal enemy is Ninja because of his air fryers.
Yeah. Because it's me, like, the air fryer, the fryer of church air.
Hear ye! Air is good.
Here's some holy air.
Dan, I think we're gonna go with motion suggestion of your mortal enemy is sign spinners. Yeah.
Wait,
you hate all people who spin signs.
I hate them, or they hate me, or both.
Both. It's mutual.
Okay.
It's a mutual dislike.
Wait, Dom, did you decide one for me?
Yeah, it's British maths.
Oh, you decided British maths? Okay.
I did. You're a professor of British maths.
Alright. How do you
sure all the sign spinners know Dan, and Dan knows all the sign spinners.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and bring in the good lad when you're
1 second.
ready.
Look, we said Alex was permanently off the show. We meant it.
Yeah, we don't usually
he's not
choose
coming
our
back.
words.
He's never coming back.
You're on thin ice though, Max. You better watch yourself.
Alex, I'm trying to think about my suggestion. Why is Alex changing pants right in the middle of the show?
He's not doing
What's
that.
Alex
He's just sitting
doing?
there, Max. What are you talking about?
Guys, you can't see it because his video's turned off, but his pants, they're off.
No, he looks like he's kind of just sitting there, kind of grumpy looking, actually.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
And now, friends, it is time to once again start up the old dating game. We have got a lovely bachelor or bachelorette on tonight. Would you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Sophie. I'm just a pretty normal person who likes to, hang out with some friends, and I'm looking for someone to spend some extra time with.
Ah, Sophie, the normal type. Well, thank you for being here. We have got quite the ensemble of individuals for you to meet. Well, let's go ahead and get them introduced. Contestant number 1, please introduce yourself to Sophie.
Well, howdy do. I'm really excited to be on this show. Not because my wife left me, but because I'm having fun here. We could go out to the bar later, the barbecue. My kids like that one.
Excellent. Contestant number 2, introduce yourself to tonight's Bachelorette.
Hello, how are you? I'm from across the pond, and I'm here on a sabbatical. I'm having a good time in America, but some people are still actually making fun of the way I speak, which is not too fun, but I'm getting by. Thanks.
And finally, contestant number 3, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jeff. I just want to tell you a few things about me. I love kids. I work as a crossing guard. I take my job very seriously, unlike some people. And I like walks on the beach.
Exquisite. Tell me, Sophie, any initial thoughts?
Wow. Well, they all seem like such interesting people. I can't wait to get to know them better.
Well, the best way to get to know them better is through questions about their personal lives. Why don't you go ahead and hit them?
Contestant number 1. What would you say is the one thing that you would buy if you had all the money in the world and you could buy any one thing?
Well, I'm pretty fond of packaged meats. Anything I can heat up in a jiff. I really have an eye for this kind of stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Contestant number 2, a question for you now. What would you say is the one thing that people notice the most about you? Other than the accent, of course.
Yeah, well, probably sometimes I'm talking on my mobile, my cell phone, and they just realize how articulated I am. I'm very intentional with my words. Sometimes they make fun of it or whatnot, but I take those anxieties, I crumple up into a ball, and I toss it in the bin. The trash can.
Sure. Okay. Contestant number 3. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Traveling, it is nice to get out of the place where people know where you live and whatnot, but I think anywhere that is very straight to the point. I don't like being taken for a spin. I want to just be there, just live your life as you can. Just right to the point. We could go anywhere, just you and me. Why don't we get out of here? Come on, quick, before...
Oh, jeez. That is right to the point. Well, I have a few more questions before I decide anything. Contestant number 1. What is the thing that you love the most about someone else?
That's a tricky one right there. I like it when people look hot. Is that something I can say these days?
Sure. Okay. Contestant number 2. Would you say that out of all of the people that you know, you are the most honest?
Well, for what I'm studying, sorry, what what my job is. It requires me to be very logical, you know, and I have to think very clearly, very objectively, and that's why you know, based on what I study, I just have to say it like it is. So yes, I really would agree. So even if some people have different ways of saying things, I say things the way that I say them, which is slightly different than what other people say.
Yes, of course, not complicated at all. Speaking of complicated, contestant number 3. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, don't even get me started. Look, we all have tragic pasts, all right? I don't want to say that I used to be one of them before I was a crossing guard, but I might have. Look, I think people should use their arms for good. I don't care if your CD store has a fucking sale. I don't care if you're going out of business because you don't know how to run a mattress store without it being a front. I want people to be able to safely walk to and from the sidewalk without chance of any limbs being chopped off.
Okay, I have to agree with you there, although I'm not sure if I'm quite as passionate in those convictions, but yeah, I think that's important. Okay, I think that's all the questions I'm allowed to have.
All righty. We're going to go ahead and let our final contestants say a parting word to try and win over your affection. I hope they are clear in their intentions. Contestant number 1.
Well, I might not be the most attractive of the contestants, or the most desirable, considering I have a mortgage, but I'm special compared to other people because, you know, I like it how I seize it. I like a nice warm sizzle on my plate, and I seize it how I seize it.
Exceptional. Number 2.
Oh, sorry. I was watching a video on my phone. It's this guy who's he talks like me, and he's doing quick additions and subtractions in his head, and he's saying it very, very quickly. I love that one. That's very funny. I'm just I love to study what I study. I love being very objective and everything, and please don't make fun of how I speak. Thank you.
And finally, number 3.
Look, you don't get too many allies in life. We should look at this sign of the two of us meeting and birth something new. Metaphorically. Shit, fuck.
Exceptional. You know...
Am I on punked? Is this one of those?
I'm starting to wonder if I'm on punked, Sophie. Why don't you go ahead and give us just whatever your best shot is?
Well,
we'll have a rap afterwards to talk about it.
I'll certainly try. Where to even begin? Maybe I'll start with contestant number 3. The very passionate crossing guard who used to be a sign spinner until the person he was working with was in a horrible arm-losing accident, and he's now taken it upon himself to make sure that never happens again. Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I think that you're very passionate about what you do, and that's great, but I don't see myself in that passion, and so unfortunately, I don't think we could be together. So now I guess I should move on. let's go with contestant number 1, who started out Southern, but by the end of it, I wasn't so sure. I think that you seem like a real nice Southern gentleman who loves smoked meats and smoking hot people. You like hot things, whether it's hot meat or hot people. And I think that's really nice of you, but I'm looking for something a little more than just that surface level. So I guess that just leaves contestant number 2, which honestly, I'm questioning this choice as well, but I think it might be interesting to go with the maths professor or expert, because it's a little bit different than how I say it, but it's still something interesting.
Oh, thank you so much.
And that's all I got, host. Take it away.
Well, I'm truly blown away. In the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Tune in next time for the dating game.
I got 2?
Yeah, I don't know how, because I knew what Max's thing was, and I didn't even know what it was by the end of
Max's
that.
spot on. It's literally Professor of British Maths.
I was like,
That was the only one I got. What the hell are you two other guys?
All right, you basically did get mine. You just read out my whole backstory, but didn't boil it into what it was.
Which is what, Daniel?
I was the enemy of all sign spinners.
Yeah,
of course
you were
you
basically
were.
there.
I mean, you got it. I mean, you did just read back what I just said to you, but that's not the point.
Okay, and Steve, what the hell were you?
I could cook things with my vision.
Yeah, totally got that.
I tried.
I tried.
I don't
Okay.
ashamed of
Well,
what I did.
I hope chat at least knows that I tried my best.
We all tried our best, and that's all that matters. at the
Yeah,
end of
that's
the day.
debatable.
Wow.
And now Alex is giving out the
Savage.
3.5s.
The 3.49s all around.
Oh man. Chat, I hope you had fun with that one.
I did, honestly.
Okay, I'm looking at chat now, and I'm very confused because in one chat, Ife writes has our subscriber logo next to it, and then the very next chat, Ife writes does not have the subscriber.
They just
logo.
lost it. They just
unsubscribed.
lost
Yeah.
it.
From
Yeah, did you unsubscribe from that? Whatever that was.
like, no, thank you.
Never mind.
Yeah, I take that back.
Oh, now it's back again. I don't know what happened in that one comment.
Who knows?
Resubscribe.
Twitch is just being weird.
Just a prank, bro.
Prank, bro. Oh,
Exception.
wow.
Oh, I thought of the screenplay concept. It's we redo Romeo and Juliet, except instead of families, one is a stand-up comic and one is an improv comic. What do you guys think?
we redo Romeo and Juliet, except it's all lawn gnomes. We call it Romeo and Juliet, and we release it under Blue Sky Publishing.
Or alternate idea, we do Romeo and Juliet, but instead of Romeo and Juliet, we just do Hamlet.
Oh, true. And then we steal it from a Japanese cartoon.
Or we do Romeo and Juliet, but instead of families, it's a bunch of tall people and a bunch of short people, and we call it Tall Girl.
Pop.
Or
I made merch.
oh, did you? I forgot the thing that we do on this show.
I made some merch.
All right, let's look at this merch.
Wow, you put some work into this
Wow.
one.
I did. I put some effort into this one.
Guardians 2, A Cryptid Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Is that the
There's our-
Jersey Devil with an Easter basket? Is that
Jersey
what I'm looking
Devil.
at?
yeah, Jersey Devil with the Easter basket.
Is the Jersey Devil here depicted as a deer?
No.
does
It's
look-
a horse.
Yeah, Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil has a horse head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's got
Oh,
antlers
man.
and bat wings.
As someone who has played the Jersey Devil, I would
That's true.
argue that they do not.
True, he has. He has played the Jersey Devil.
Let's not go into that right now. But anyway.
You don't want to dredge that up there, Daniel?
No, I do not.
Oh,
Oh, man.
exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Well, I can't say too much about it. Don't want to give too much away. But we did order a brand new green screen for when we're back in person. So things are happening.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh.
Look. Oh, it's not there.
Oh yeah, I see.
It's right here.
Ugh.
Very exciting.
Youngster Jazz, you wish.
That's going in the count.
You're just going to have to scour YouTube for it.
I don't know. I honestly don't know where it is publicly.
You
Didn't
posted
you
it
send
last time.
Yeah, I
Did you
thought
send
you
us a
sent it to
YouTube
us.
video of it?
I know you did because my mom watched it.
Your mom watched it? Oh
It's
my
on
god.
YouTube. It's
Wait.
on
Oh,
YouTube.
it probably is. All right, you
So
guys
watch
gotta
night?
do your. We're not gonna give it to you, but just know it's out there, chat.
You gotta find it.
You gotta
Oh,
find it if you want.
Chat.
The first person who's not an Show and Tell cast member to post it in our Discord will get a shout out or something. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. A crisp handshake.
A crisp handshake.
Like all vegans on Halloween, they get crisp
You
handshakes.
look like
Guys.
that joke is over a year old.
I know. I thought
Can you
about
believe
that on Halloween, and I was like, not the time.
Yeah,
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
yeah.
You look like a vegan. Here's a firm handshake.
This is unrelated, but are we gonna do Secret Santa again this year?
Absolutely.
I think we should.
Okay,
If we
good.
can.
Good.
Yeah, we'll talk about logistics later.
I
Oh,
got-
by the way, Max, I do have on my board of many things. Talk to Max about sensory deprivation tank.
Oh,
Because that
okay.
expires in a month, and I didn't do it for
Oh,
obvious
yeah.
reasons. But
I also totally forgot about that.
yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah, little awkward. That kind of sitting in a tank of still water that
Yeah.
multiple people are gonna go in and out of seems like not the greatest thing right now.
Well, I figured we could talk. We'll call them and
We-
see
we'll
what
talk.
they're doing. Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll figure
Your
it out.
people call my people.
Speaking of presents we gave each other last year for our Secret Santa, for context for chat, I still have my frog shower curtain hung up, even though I don't use that shower.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Steve, I literally went to your house and was like, oh, I should check if Steve put up the curtain. And I forgot to go to the bathroom while I was there.
What's up? What's up?
Nice. Hell
What's
yeah.
up? I got yelled at the day I put it up, but it's still up, so
We're
I can't.
Who really won? If it's still.
Oh man, that stream was also the spawn of what was it? Something the horn, you coward.
Oh, bring back the horn, you coward!
Bring back the horn, you coward. That's right.
I thought you were gonna say atomic Cheetos.
A lot of horrible
What was it,
things
like
came from
quote
that stream.
7 or something. No, it was one of the earlier quotes.
Look at us.
It's in there.
reminiscing.
The surface is what you make it? God, I don't know.
I hated
Wow.
that quote.
I love it so much.
14.
Can we stop just going
Dan
through?
asks that question every day. All right, we'll move on to our next game for the evening, which is just a good old customer service. Alrighty. Okay, chat. Here's the deal. Speaking of which, what's the worst gift you've ever received? Maybe it's one you didn't return. Maybe it's one that was so bad you couldn't find a way to return it. What's the worst gift you ever received? Definitely not the worst gift. In fact, one I actually like a lot is I got a squirrel candle one time in a white elephant that was, it's just a squirrel that has a little wick on its head, which is the most awkward place for the wick to be, but it's just like on its head, and you just, but it's like, what I can't describe to you is it isn't like when you get like chocolate something and it's shaped vaguely. This thing is hyper realistic. Like they took a lot of attention to detail in the painting of the squirrel.
Oh,
like
man.
it's It's art, really, is the only way I can describe it.
So then you can't burn it though, because it looks too good.
Yeah.
It's true. Well, I haven't. I still have it fully like intact. A jar of pickles. Fascinating.
A jar of pickles probably wouldn't be the worst gift I've ever gotten because I love pickles.
Yo, pickles are where it's at.
Although it depends. If you got me a jar of like sweet pickles, then maybe, because then I'd be like, oh, you did me wrong.
Well, there's also a lot of context you're missing. You're like, oh, I got one kid a jar of pickles, and I got the other kid a car.
Look, the car was so much I couldn't really afford a present for the other kids. I got him pickles.
What if you got like instead it's like I got a car full of pickles and a jar of pickles, you know?
Amazing.
Or a pickle full of cars.
You promised them really early on in the year, like, I'm going to get you pickles for Christmas this year. And you just keep saying that. Anytime they bring up Christmas, you're just like, pickles. I'm going to get you pickles. And then the day finally comes and they unwrap all of their presents and they're like, you didn't get me pickles. What was with the pickles all year? And you're like, check the driveway. And they go outside and in the driveway with a bow on it is a car full to the brim with pickles.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Pickle juice leaking out of all of the orifices of the car.
Wow.
Just how did you even get them in there? The secret is you filled them in through the sunroof.
Also, your car has a
Alex, we're
sunroof.
actively losing viewers with this story.
We're gonna go ahead and do orange juice. This is the customer service line for orange juice. Thank you.
I thank you for calling Juice of Orange, the only juice where orange is the main color. What can I do for you today?
Hey there. So I was looking through your catalog, and I didn't find, or I picked this one up out of the very back, the Nothing But Pulp orange juice, where it's just a can of pulp.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying it about halfway through, but it gave me a stomach ache, and I could only finish like half the can.
Yeah, well, that's because your body is weak. It hasn't adapted to the ability to eat pulp in the way that it's meant to be, because that's where most of the nutrition is. So I would say that this is a fault of you, and we should be asking for our money back from you. So if you could send that over to us as soon as possible, that'd be great.
Goodbye.
All right, hello. Thank you for calling Juice of Orange, the only juice that Orange has ever bestowed its name upon. What can I do for you?
Yeah, it's purple.
The juice?
It's purple.
Well, you probably messed it up then, because it's the Juice of Orange.
Yeah, I know. I got it because I wanted orange, and then when I opened it up, it's purple.
You didn't mix it with jelly. That's been something that people have done. Mixed it with grape jelly.
Look, I don't own any purple in my house. I can't stand purple. So when I opened it up, imagine my surprise when it was purple.
Okay, you win this round, Purple Man, but we'll send you another one. And it's gonna be the most orange thing you've ever seen. But if I hear another lick out of you, you're gonna be the new pulp, alright?
I hope it's orange for your sake, or I'm gonna have to sue.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, thank you for calling the Orangest Life of Juice. Oh, man, I need a break. What can I do for you?
Hey, guess what?
What?
I got disqualified from the Olympics. They said I was juicing.
Yeah, well, did you understand that maybe you should have been pulping instead? More nutrients?
I thought I was, and then it's softer than pulp. You sent me a drink that was soft pulp.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure what to call it. It wasn't quite solid.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Phelps. Look, this is the third time you've called this week. Is there any? We don't work with the Olympics, okay? If you have something you're trying to blame us for, We have an immense legal team here, so why don't you go for it, bud?
Well, I don't know. Do you have something to clean my system out?
All right, we'll send over just an empty jar, and you just eat all of that air, and it will push everything out. Okay?
Oh, cool.
All right, no problem. I'll talk to you next week, Michael. Thank you for calling the Orange Juice of Life, the only place where juice is what you make of it. What can I do for you?
Yeah, hi. So I got your orange juice concentrate, the frozen stuff.
Yeah.
And I needed to catch a couple of fruit flies, so I put it out as a trap. And now my fruit flies are addicted to it, probably because of the high sugar content, and they are holding me hostage, demanding more orange juice concentrate. Do you think you could send over a crate?
No, see, the thing is, it says specifically on the side, do not feed to animals because they will become smarter and stronger than you if consumed. At this point, I do feel bad for you because you didn't heed our warning, so we will send one over to you at 50%, but let you know that they are now the alphas of your house, and you are now just a fly on the wall to them.
Wow. I guess that's all I can ask for.
Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, thank you for calling Juice of Orange, the only place where orange even thinks about being. What can I do for you?
The Northern Front has seen a lot of casualties, and we're running low on supplies. The apples are just wiping us out. They're decimating us. We need a resupply. We need oranges sent up north big time.
You know, we said that we were going to try to stay neutral against the apple and oranges war because we didn't think that the two should be compared, but if you guys are really that desperate, we can send over 5,000 pulps your way. Does that sound?
Hey, that'll help us a lot. And remember, we're not just protecting ourselves, we're protecting you too.
Okay. It'll be on the way.
All right,
look
good.
it up. Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the Juice of Orange. You're the last person on hold before I go home. What do you want?
Will you stop calling me? I'm tired of it. I don't want your smoothies, your milkshakes, whatever. I don't care if it goes well with strawberry. I want you to stop calling me.
They're pulps and concentrate. We don't get our stuff watered down, okay? So that was your first mistake. Your second mistake was thinking that we called you when you are the one calling us right now. So what do you want to do about it?
Is this not the guy who's been trying to sell me banana milkshakes?
No. This is Juice of Orange.
Oh. Orange.
Do you want to buy some? Do you want to buy some or what?
I mean, while I'm here, I might as well.
Okay. Do you want the crate full or the truck full?
I'll take a truck full, please.
Okay, good. Oh, that's my commission for the day. Thank you so much. We'll send it over right away.
All right, bye.
Bye. See.
Well, that went places.
It really did.
I really am anti-pulp in my orange juice, guys.
I do not like
Has the
pulp.
most nutrients, guys.
I
You're choosing
like a
not to
modest
be
amount of
strong.
pulp.
Just eat an orange at that point, right? Just eat an
I
orange.
like eating oranges. I like drinking orange juice. I want solids and liquids to be separate experiences. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, you cannot say that when we're trying to get this Campbell sponsorship. Please redact that.
Ooh.
You cannot say
That's
that.
a
Guys,
good
do not clip that.
Just
Do
Don't
not
clip
send that to
that.
Campbell's.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
My only problem is like, you guys can say like, oh, I prefer no pulp. Don't come at me and say that like I'm wrong
You are.
for wanting pulp.
No, I actively think it's wrong.
Yeah, it's incorrect.
You having pulp impedes on my happiness.
So question, fun thought experiment
Sure.
here. What kind of milk does everyone get?
If there was something thicker than whole, I'd be drinking it.
I'm also on the whole milk train as well.
I get whole milk, but I'm trying to switch over to oat milk.
Oh, I'm very in the moment. I'll drink whole almond, silk, not oat. I don't like oat that much. And cashew, I'm not a big fan of either. Coconut, like I'll drink any of the milks as long as.
I generally go for almond because it's cheaper. I feel like I would go for oat if I could, but also past in my milk drinking days, 2% I actually enjoyed.
2%'s fine. That's the lowest I'll go.
I grew up on 2%, but since living alone, I have decided to just go with a holistic lifestyle, if you will.
Steve, how about yourself? Oh, sorry.
No, you go, Steve.
Oh, I'm a born and raised 2%er.
2%er.
Yeah.
2%.
I just
Look at Steve over here in the 2%. All right, that's it.
I just have a question, and I want you all to know that I know that I'm wrong before I ask this question.
Go ahead.
But I can't think of what the right answer is. Whole milk isn't like 100%. Whole milk
goes
isn't like
0,
100%.
1, 2, 100.
That would be fucking crazy.
I drink SPF 50 milk. It's not as good, but it's as much as you need.
If I had to guess, it's either, my mind is like, it's either 0% or 100%, and I feel like it has to be 100%.
Like, someone goes to the grocery store and they're like, wait a minute, that milk, its percentage, it's over 5,000%.
They put two milks together. Now it's 200%.
Can I please have the
Not
answer?
even how it works.
Can I please have the
5,000%.
answer?
No, we're just wrong in many, many ways.
Isn't 5,000% milk just creamer at that point?
Yeah, it's a block of cheese.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Dan,
'cause
the
it's the milk
answer,
fat content.
yeah, it's the percentage milk fat.
Which
I
might be argued is pulp.
This isn't. This
Don't
Oh.
even.
No.
Wow.
Okay,
Even.
Wow, I'm coming around.
Alex, listen to this.
Absolutely not.
There's a special type of mixture that is like solid particles that are like homogenized into a homogeneous mixture. So you could say that milk has solid particles that just are evenly dispersed throughout its liquid. But you, Mr. Alex, was saying that you want your solids and liquids to be separate.
True.
Yeah.
No more
take
milk
it
for
back.
Alex.
I mean, solids and liquids are good, separate for citrus.
Oh, now he's adding qualifier.
Yeah. Look, it
moving
was in the
goalposts.
context of the conversation, okay? I didn't have to add anything.
I
You're
still,
putting words in my mouth.
I still don't have the answer to my 100% or not, and I guess I'll
Steve
die not
answered.
knowing, you know.
No, Steve
They don't-
answered.
They don't
It's the-
scoop the milk fat out.
It's the percentage milk fat. So like whole milk has like whatever 3 or 4% milk fat, and they reduce the percentage of the milk fat down to like 2% milk fat, or 1%, or skim, which is 0% milk fat.
Well,
Just
milk is
water,
just
no
them
water.
saying, we didn't bother with that part.
Yeah, it's like we left the whole thing in there. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good thing to call it, whole milk.
200% milk.
Did you?
Do you swear to drink the whole milk, and nothing but the milk, so help you God?
I do.
Did you guys know the frozen orange juice concentrate
Oh.
stuff that I was talking about? It comes in like this weird, like kind of plasticky container where you like peel the lid off, and it's just like this syrupy stuff. Do you guys ever have that as kids?
No.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I just was
I
wondering.
don't
if
think
anybody
I
else-
ever had.
You know what I don't understand while we're being honest with each other?
Yeah.
Like powdered milk, condensed milk. How does that work?
Evaporated milk.
Dehydrated.
Yeah, but like
They just push
Everything's a powder
Bullshit.
without water.
it's dehydrated water.
Bullshit.
Is this just water?
Yeah. Well, dehydrated water isn't really a thing.
it. It's not just.
You can dehydrate
Dehydrated
milk. You
water
should be able to
is air.
dehydrate water.
No,
Nice.
because dehydrated milk is where they take the water out. You can't take the water out of water.
I mean,
Not with that attitude, you can't.
I mean, isn't like sort of having a full glass of water then pouring half out? Isn't that sort of like dehydrating a cup of water in a way? That's how I look at
So
the
wait,
half glass
so-
full. I just think, oh, it's
Question,
dehydrated,
question.
full glass.
Some people think the glass half empty, something it's half full, something's dehydrated.
Question. If put the water back in to the I didn't think this through properly. If you dehydrate improv, is it just a talk show? Because we should do a game.
Hey.
Perfect transition.
Yeah.
Flawless transition.
Go to the club.
Our next game is 10,000 blanks. So no surprise here. All we need are some nouns. Just keep those nouns rolling in, and we will take them and we will rehydrate them with newer and bigger and better.
Rehydrate some nouns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some rehydrated water out of your nouns.
Your nouns look a little dry. Let's
Some
hydrate them.
uncondensed nouns.
No joke, I bet you could sell bottles of rehydrated water to like the people that buy fancy bottled water for
All you have to do is.
reasons. Yeah.
There you go.
You see,
Homeopathy.
we take one vat full of water.
Mhm.
Then we take another vat and we boil all the water out of it. And then we pour the first vat into the other vat that used to have water in it but was boiled away, and therefore it's rehydrated.
You've just recontaminated the boiled water at that point. Keep those nouns coming. We're gonna go ahead and get started. 10,000 toothpicks.
10,000 toothpicks walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Well, we don't serve toothpicks here." And the toothpicks go, "What? You're looking to pick a fight?"
10,000 toothpicks walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't let toothpicks in here." And they say, "Well, thanks for getting to the point."
10,000 toothpicks walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve toothpicks here." And the toothpicks go, "Well, you looking to pick a fight?" And the bartender says, "Yes, stick 'em up."
10,000 toothpicks walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve toothpicks here." The toothpicks go, "Oh yeah, you want us to go get our largely oversized cowboy to come in here that's our friend to beat you up?"
10,000 toothpicks walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toothpicks here." And the toothpick says, "Hey, your skull's too thick for your own good."
Hey, got 'em. Let's do squids. 10,000 squids.
10,000 squids walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve squids here." And the squids go, "I just got some new ink and needed to wash away the pain."
10,000 squids walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Well, we don't serve squids here." And the squids go, "I think we're at the wrong bar."
10,000 squids walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve squids here. Get out." And they go, "Hey, you have to serve us. Don't make... My lawyer, Amari, will be very mad about this. You know what, guys? Call Amari. Let's get him on the phone right now."
There it is. Yeah. Amazing.
10,000 squids walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Well, we don't serve squids here." And the squids go, "We were just coming in for a crack in."
10,000 squids walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve squids here." And the squids go, "Oh yeah, if you don't, we'll beak you up."
10,000 squids walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve squids here." And they go, "No, we saw your wanted poster. We're just here to lend you a hand or nine." I realized wanted ad, not wanted poster. I don't know what the bartender did, but they were wanted man. They had both.
The bartender could just be posting the bounty, and the squid is a bounty.
It's true, yeah. It's bounty hunting guild.
Mm-hmm.
It's there.
Let's do 10,000 kickflips.
10,000 kickflips walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve kickflips here," and the kickflips go, "Ollie thinks that he's gonna kick us out."
Oh,
Hey, thank you, Youngster Jazz.
10,000 kickflips.
Oh.
10,000 kickflips attempt to go into the bar. They hit their head and they end up on YouTube. That's my.
Uh-huh. 10,000 kickflips walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve kickflips here," and the kickflips go, "We were bored of this place anyways."
Nice.
10,000 kickflips walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve kickflips here," and the kickflips go, "We were gonna meet our grinder date here."
Nice. Let's do 10,000 ice cubes.
10,000 ice cubes walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve ice cubes here," and the ice cubes go, "Oh, well, too bad. It melt a bit in here anyway."
10,000 ice cubes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve ice cubes here." And they go, "Come on, can you do us a solid?"
10,000 ice cubes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve ice cubes here," and the ice cubes go, "Please, we're dehydrated."
10,000 ice cubes walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve ice cubes here." And they say, "Wow, you really broke the mold on this guy."
10,000 ice cubes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve ice cubes here." And they're like, "Oh no, I didn't want mine on the rocks. I can just get it without. It's fine."
10,000 ice cubes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Whoa, we can't serve all of you at once." And the ice cubes go, "We're a package deal. Trake it or leave it."
10,000 ice cubes walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve ice cubes here." And the ice cubes stare at him. And then the bartender says, "We don't serve ice cubes here." And the ice cubes stare at him. And then the bartender says, "We don't serve ice cubes here." And the ice cubes just stare at him. He goes, "Hey, there's no need to give me the cold shoulder."
Ha-ho!
More. Alrighty. One more. One more. We are going to do wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons. It's a whole thing.
Yep.
10,000 wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons walk into the bar, and the bartender goes, "Here are your drinks."
10,000 wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons here." And the wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons go, "Cash me outside then."
10,000 wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve well-dressed bar patrons," and the bar patrons go, "Not to worry, I'm a prohibition."
10,000 wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons here. Get out." And they go, "Wait, but we are bar patrons, but we aren't being patrons?" And they leave in existential dread.
10,000 wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons walk into a bar, and the bartender goes, "We don't serve wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons here." And the wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons go, "Monopolies, let us in."
10,000 wealthy, well-dressed bar patrons walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Oh, we don't serve bar patrons here." And the patrons go, "Well, I might convince you. I do tend to speak easy."
All right, we'll call it there. What an exciting night at the bar. Max, sometimes you just gotta let him go, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta let him do his thing.
Sometimes you're reaching too hard and you're like, I just don't have it.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
sometimes you're just not wearing your pun pants.
It's true.
Yes.
There's no
take
such
it off
thing
your
as-
One day, Max, you and I will have the confidence to just say the first thing that comes to our mind like that. It'll be true.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as too far of a reach. That's all I'm saying. Look, you don't know how ugly you are until you step outside. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Spoken like a man with no mirrors in the house.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see, motion design gets it.
You don't know how long they are until you step outside.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Words to live by. That's some
You know who
Barnyard
said
Wisdom
that?
500.
Gandhi. That's who said-
Gandhi said that, did he?
Yeah, you're damn right.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and jump right into our next game, which is Welp Review. So we're gonna need a random first name and a well, let's start there. Let's get a random first name for our establishment.
The establishment.
Ooh, yes. I like it. We're gonna call it Babes. Now, the second thing is what is this establishment? So in the past, we've done a music store, we've done a bar and grill, Pagliacci's Bar and Grill. We did a makeup store. That one was fascinating.
Did we do a funeral home?
We did a funeral home. We did a pawn shop. Yeah, so we've done a number of things.
We've done it all. Nothing you can say will be new.
It's true. It's true.
Nothing surprises us.
Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing some things come in here. Okay. What if we did?
Mildly haunted. It's not very haunted, just a dash of haunt.
You know, emotion. That's very in season. So I think we'll go for that. We're going to do Babe's Haunted House. The old Babe's Haunted House.
All right.
Although the Museum of Failures is a phenomenal idea.
All right.
There is a Museum of Failures. It's a museum of like failed products. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the Midwest.
Also, a museum of failed love, where you send in all of your terrible love letters or mementos or whatever.
That's fascinating.
That sounds delicious.
Fascinating.
Delicious. I feast on heartbreak. All right, Steve, take it away.
So, I went to Babe's Haunted House the other day, and I was a little concerned because it really, to me, just looked like a barn with a lot of cobwebs all over the place. It wasn't very haunted, but in the cobwebs, it did say my name, so that was a little concerning. Anyway, it was okay. 3 out of 5 stars.
I recently went to Babe's Haunted House, and I happen to be quite a haunted house enthusiast. I must say, I found their subversive take on horror to be quite exceptional. The fact that all of the walls were edible and everything you scratched also had a sniff, it was just so pleasant, it was revolting. Truly the spookiest experience I've had in quite the while. 4 out of 5 stars.
Hey there. So people don't normally believe this, but I mean, it's the truth anyways. I'm a ghost, and I am quite a connoisseur for haunted houses. This one really just felt like a cash grab. All of the sort of hauntings seemed kind of just like manufactured. I don't know, just didn't really hit my sensitivities. Anyways, solid 1 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, so when I was there, I fell and twisted my ankle, and it hurt pretty bad, and I couldn't really walk out. So I was there for a really long time, and no one showed up or checked on me or, was offering any kind of assistance or help or anything. It ended up being pretty spooky because I thought that I might just, stay there until I died, but that didn't happen. So overall, I guess 3 stars.
I went to Babe's Haunted House, and it was a fine time. I liked the scares, not gonna really spoil any of them, but I accidentally took a wrong path, and when I opened the door, it looked like the back room that looked exactly like a cockpit of an airplane, and one of the employees was like, "You can't be in here," and shunned me out of there. I don't know why they would have a fully built cockpit in there, but I mean, otherwise, it was a fun time. 4 out of 5 stars.
Hey everyone, it's me, Jimmy. Anyway, so I got something really weird in my Halloween pumpkin pie. There was a creepy ticket in there that I almost choked on, and it said Babe's Haunted House. So I went to the address, and when I got there, it was a bunch of other kids who said they got tickets in their pumpkin pies. I don't know if we should go in or not. Let me know. 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, it's your boy. I was driving down the highway and I saw a billboard and it said, Babe's Haunted House coming soon. And I made a mental note of that thinking, hey, I should go check that out, right? And then I drove by the very next day and it was there. The haunted house was hanging out behind the billboard. And this thing is huge. Like, I don't know how they did this in one night, but the thing, it's almost like they airdropped this thing out of friggin' nowhere. Anyways, they said coming soon and they delivered. I gotta try and catch it before the thing mysteriously vanishes again. All right, 2 out of 5 stars.
So I went to Babe's Haunted House about last week, and when I first walked in there, I was really surprised because I looked up to a corner and my name was written in a cobweb. And I was like, that's really cool. I looked over to a different corner and, it just looked like a normal cobweb, but I looked at it and there was kind of just like a random jumble of letters, some spaces, like a few commas or whatnot. I continued to look around the house and I mean, this is a really, really big house. And then I realized that every cobweb has a random assortment of words. And I figured it only actually said my name because it just happened to say that. I kept looking and it actually, one of them described the way that I would die. But if it's just random letters in a cobweb, is it just random or is it no? I've spent days looking through all of the cobwebs trying to find the truths of the universe, but I don't even know what to think anymore. 4 out of 5 stars.
Hey, so this is gonna sound weird, but I might be dead. I had a dream, I think it was a dream, where I died. And when I woke up, I was at Babe's. And I thought, okay, well, I must have like fallen asleep here or something, and then I had a bad dream. But I woke up and I looked around, and the only thing I could find, I couldn't find any people. I just saw my name in a cobweb, and like this house just went on and on and on for miles and miles. Eventually, I was able to get a reception signal and post this review, but it's just weird to me, and I don't know, this place is kind of strange. So maybe people should check it out. Maybe people shouldn't check it out. Maybe you should stay away. I don't know. 3 stars.
I really liked Babe's Haunted House. I'm only 8 years old, so ignore the spelling mistakes, please. It was a fun time. What I liked most about it is you could put your ear to the wall, and you could hear things from across the world. It says that the house really heightens your senses. When I felt the one of the chairs, I saw every single person that's ever sat in that chair in their whole life. So it's a lot better than watching Saturday morning cartoons. So I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars.
I traveled many years seeking meaning and fulfillment. The lowly shades and mists that roil and tumble in my wake and in front, all around me, that surround my vision and consume my being, are nothing but the endless void surrounding them as I walk and walk eternally through this tremor, this terror, this unknown world of sadness and repressing energy. And then one day, I happened upon a door. I saw this door first in the distance, a small light through its cracks, and then I hurried towards it. The only thing I had seen in years, possibly months. I lost all sense of time, and yet I ran towards the door. I sprinted towards its light, and I opened it unto this new world. It was Babe's haunted house and confectionery. Wherever I was, I am no more, but I survive here at Babe's. Try the pig roast. It's quite good. 5 out of 5 stars.
Yo, Babes is hacked. This place is shit. 1 out of 5 stars.
All the world's a haunted house. And that haunted house is Babe's. 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I just don't really see it, you know? Like, I mean, I was told that I could go there and, like, communicate with the dead, and, like, my gam might be there, but when I got there, it was just a bunch of tourists saying, hey, look over here, there's a guy in a mask. And I was like, that's not my gam in a mask, so 2 stars.
When I first got to Babe Haunted House, I was expecting a lot of excitement. You know, all you guys' reviews were so much, but I realized when I got there, right when they go in the door, they're just like, hey, do you want to eat these mushrooms? And I'm like, what? No. So maybe you guys should just look into... Were you drugged? I don't know. All right. I guess 1 star? This isn't good. Whatever. I'm getting off of Yelp. Why do I even write on here anymore, you know? My life was going so well, you know? I didn't need, you know, ever since my kid graduated, you know, I just really didn't have anything left to do. So I go to this site thinking that I have power over these corporations when they're drugging people or not using money correctly. But what do I really accomplish here? I mean, I guess they're really doing something illegal, so I should be preventing it. But, you know, I really just need to stand up and pace around. But a good thing I'm using talk-to-speech right now. Otherwise, this wouldn't... Alright, I'm just gonna... Man, oh, The Bachelor is on. Alright, I guess I'll find that. Maybe that was the real path I should have gone down. I had an opportunity when I was younger to be on The Bachelor, but I turned it down. Right.
Character limit. You hit a character limit. End the game, Dan.
Oh, I wish I
End the
just turned into a one-man show.
That was
my
great.
God.
I liked that guy. Zen, thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub, Zen.
Thanks for being here, buddy. Always good to see you.
Really glad to see you. I have a quick merch board that someone tried to get in on, but they just had not to.
And Max poo-pooed me away.
Ooh,
I poo-pooed you.
That milk is over 5,000.
Oh, no.
Is that just
What
ice
did
cream?
you Google?
Is that ice cream?
Solid milk.
Ice
Guys.
cream?
What did you...
I don't know why you're grossed out at me. Like, this is the stuff that you like, supposedly.
I just want to know what you looked up.
I guess you'll never know. I guess you'll just have to know that this is a possibility of what milk is.
Did you
Yeah, if
look
you
up
add enough
100% milk?
Oh, no.
Can you guys banter for like 2 minutes while I go to the bathroom? Because I know I was just extending the game, but I will pee my pants. Give me
So, speaking of the game, I may have mistaken Babe for Charlotte's Web.
No. Yeah.
Yep. I got that right away though.
Yeah, I thought the pig in Charlotte's Web was Babe, and then I was like, wait,
That's
it's Wilbur, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve. I also was You got me too, because that's what I was going off of as well.
Mhm. I mean,
It's
it was
milk.
yeah.
Oh,
The
sorry.
suggestion was Charlotte's Web, so you got it.
Yeah, it's milk curds. Milk curds is a specific thing, and that's what that is.
Right. I was just confused because it was so solid, and then it had like milk, like it had a liquid at the side, which was kind of throwing me. But that makes sense.
They do cheese curds as like a specialty. It's like poutine, is it? Yeah.
On fries.
The squish cheese.
Curds and stuff on fries.
One of my favorite nights in Philadelphia so far is I had a coworker who was Canadian, and all of his Canadian friends came down from Montreal, and he was like, "I'm inviting everyone I know. We're having a poutine party." So we show up, and there's just like 5 Canadians in his little tiny kitchen that are just like throwing fries and cheese and the gravy and all that kind of stuff. And you just walk in, and he's like, "Throw your coat on the chair. Poutine, 1, 2, 3, cheese, no cheese sauce." And then this one guy, and since they're all from Montreal, they're all yelling at each other in this like mixed French, mixed English, because they just go in and out of the two. Because what I learned is like when they're talking to each other, they'll just talk in one language until they can't remember a word, and then switch to the other language and continue in that one. And it was like the craziest thing, because you'd be like, oh, they'd be like, oh, blah, 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 and then they'd be like, they'd be like, toaster. So I was in the toaster aisle at Walmart, and then I was trying to find the then you're like, my receipt. Could you believe my receipt? And the other guy's like, oh, I know. And it's just like chaos. And then more people are coming, and this guy has like 30 people in his tiny like 1-bedroom apartment, and everyone's like eating fries, and they're lecturing you on the squish cheese and how it's the only correct cheese, and they had to smuggle it across the border because they knew they weren't going to find it in Philly. Yeah, it was a great night.
That sounds like a wonderful time.
I heard there's a poutine place in Philly though. Do they use a different?
I'm sure they use the right kind of cheese. I don't know. They were just being pretentious about it because they're from Montreal.
Yeah.
I actually went to go visit that coworker like months prior in Montreal just for like New Year's. And I had a lobster poutine that was so good. It was just like a poutine, but the gravy was like made from like more seafood stock as opposed to like a gravy meat stock. And it had like bits of lobster. Oh, it was so good.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Dan, how was your bathroom break?
Oh, it was
Did you all pass
great.
back?
Eye-opening, you know.
Yep.
You get stopped in the hallway.
Yeah, no, it's just. What if you saw me walk through Max's background to get to the bathroom? Like that was the quickest
It'd be
path
worth-
is going through Max's bedroom.
Like he would have to go behind me and then go around the table and then essentially go over my bed and then go back out the door. But it'd be worth it. It's definitely worth it.
No, same pants. These are
that's
the same pants.
Raise your hand if you're wearing the same pants you started this stream with.
Alex didn't raise his
no?
hand. Alex isn't wearing any pants.
Yeah.
What if you're not wearing pants?
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our next game, which is Reporter in the Field. Hey yo.
Oh.
Oh.
So thank you all for a video that was submitted ahead of time. I'm assuming we remembered to ask. That Dan didn't
Oh
just
wow,
find one
look
of
at
his
my
own.
pants. Aren't you glad that I'm wearing these pants and not something
Oh, that's
else?
why you changed them, because you didn't want to be judged for the pants you're wearing. But now, because you changed your pants, you're being more judged than if you kept your pants.
Yep.
I was wearing sweatpants and I
Ah.
wanted to look like I wear pants on my days. Okay, Dan?
On my days.
On my
The
day.
nights though, Sweatpants City.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let me know when we're ready to get into it, Daniel.
All right, almost ready. Here comes the intro.
And we're back. Thank you all. We're getting the latest update. Yes, okay, it seems that the dog is going to be fine, but the firefighters are still stuck in the tree. That being said, we have some breaking news. Co-host, can you introduce the news to us?
Yes, we've got a very exciting development. In fact, we're going to be taking us live to our reporter in the field. Reporter in the field, can you let us know a little bit about what you are seeing here?
Oh God, it is pandemonium here. I'm terrified, 100% terrified. All of my camera crew have gone. I am shaking it in my boots. They said that I was crazy, but I told them, get out of here. I'll stay behind. It's okay. I'll do this for you.
I am not going to lie to you. This is by far the most baffling thing I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I'm scared. Yeah. I'm turned on. It's really a mix of emotions.
There was existential terror when I saw what was going on at the scene, and that's when I told them, please turn this van around. I will operate the camera myself.
Gentlemen, please, let's get a hold of ourselves. As we know, this program is all about us setting them up and you knocking them down. So let's get on with the task at hand here.
It seems pretty one after the other.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about maybe the order in which we're doing things and seeing things here?
Sure, yeah, it was, some thought that, this is, almost as rare as a 1-10 split. That's the kind of dexterity that you need to have in handling this kind of situation. It's really, some of the things that are happening here, frankly, I don't think should be gotten out to the public, but it's our job not to decide that. It's our job to tell the news.
It's true. I am falling over myself believing that this is a record that is going to stand the test of time.
Yeah, I really think that it just topples all other records. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, 100%. It's already being checked, not just for local records, but for worldwide and historical records as well. We think that this could pretty easily be the world record setting situation right here. And some people are quite proud of that. I personally think that human hubris has gone too far here.
Now, I think some people say that the numbers don't actually matter, and therefore they're really just made for this purpose. Do you care to comment on that at all?
Oh, sure. If you take a look right here specifically, it's the kind of numbers that you see. It just really, yes, they're made up, but they're used to be able to communicate what's easy, what's difficult. These things it's really just conventions when you get down to it, and I think all conventions are being broken here.
Can you tell me, just for my own clarity, are we looking at box spring, pad, just regular old filling, purple memory foam? I'm just confused what the material being used is.
It seems as though this was actually a sponsored event, and it is from Tempur-Pedic mattresses. You see, the bowling balls are just that were used were polished using the Tempur-Pedic mattresses beforehand, and then later on, of course, they were interacting in a much different way.
Bowling balls. I don't really see any bowling balls there, but I do recall that there was a lawsuit filed with a pizza company. Do you know any more specifics on that?
Yes. You must be talking about Pizza Hut specifically. It was
they don't really have quite as big a presence over there in Asia as another rival of theirs does.
Yes, that's correct. For legal reasons, I can't say the brand on screen, but yes, it is quite a problem that these competing brands of mattresses versus pizza, and who was going to get the full screen time of this event, and who was going to get the marketing profits from it.
Well, it certainly seems like an ambitious crossover, and the fact that it's all human powered is truly a testament to the human spirit in a lot of ways. If I woke up this morning and saw a pizza being baked on a Tempur-Pedic mattress, I would tell you you're crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it would be even crazier to get hundreds and hundreds of those mattresses and stack them all up, don't you think?
Yeah, imagine the prep work.
Exactly right. What is taller, 1,000 mattresses stacked on top of each other or 1,000 pizzas? And that's
Interestingly
something.
enough, they didn't go for height. They decided to go for length instead.
It's not about
Tell me.
setting them up. It's about knocking them down.
Yeah, tell me, do you think that, I heard that there were some setbacks where about halfway through setting up, a dog came by and actually knocked everything down and they had to just start all over again. Can you confirm if that's true?
I've been requested due to their sponsors not to confirm nor deny that statement. We are supposedly going to be hearing a press release from the aforementioned pizza company later today. However, Tempur-Pedic did come out and say that that is a correct statement. That Clifford, the big red dog, actually was the only one large enough to be able to knock all of these down.
That
Like
would make
dominoes.
sense. That would make sense.
Ah, yes.
All right. Can you go ahead and just give us one final send-off, the headline for tomorrow's papers?
Yes. The next up, the biggest news that it's going to take advantage of the next couple news cycles. Hundreds of Tempur-Pedic mattresses were set up like dominoes, and a dog was flung into it to knock them all down.
That is, certainly feels appropriate. Thank you for your in-depth coverage. Good luck to you and the rest of your reporting team.
Thank you. I'm going to get out of here as fast as I can.
Run.
Up next, maximizing your budget. Is it possible to cut a blanket in half and use twice the blanket for double the warmth in the winter months? Tune in at 11 to find out.
Thank you. Oh, Max. That was a hard video. Honestly, the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Pretty great.
The fact that they had to time-lapse it because it was so slow. Beautiful.
What?
So it was human dominoes where they strapped a bunch of people to mattresses and then knocked them all over.
It's like thousands of people, Max.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's
I
pretty
think they
great.
said at the end it's 2016 people.
Yeah.
I feel like we can beat that. We could beat that record.
Show and Tell can beat that record. Let's do it.
If we knock each other over, but then as we stand up, run, and get
Yeah,
to
we
the
do a
back, we can just
circle.
do the five of
Yeah.
us. Yeah, it's,
I wonder if they would count that.
No,
Probably
they
not.
absolutely would not.
we wouldn't be able to do that fast enough for how long? Because think about it, if we're trying to beat 2,000, we would each have to stand up and get knocked over with mattresses on our back like hundreds of times.
No, it depends on how many people you get to do it.
No, just
You
the
know,
five of us.
if you get 100 people, then you only need to do it 20 times per person.
Just 3 people is the minimum because you need 1 to knock over and then 1 to like circle around.
Now that you got to move quick for.
We're gonna go ahead and move into our final game for the evening, and that is a game we like to call Bartender. We're gonna go tend some bar. So what we need from the chat is a list of woes. Plenty of things got us down throughout the week, and this is our time to exercise those things. So tell us all the bad things that happened this week, and we will put them in a sweet song and provide the release that comes with it.
For example, I saw Shape of Water last night. That's a woe that I would sing about.
Oh, was that a bad thing for you?
Yes.
You didn't like it?
He hated it.
No.
Dang.
It's just the fish version of Cats.
Well,
Little
isn't it
bit.
the fish version of Beauty and the Beast? Is that what it is?
No,
Yeah.
I meant because of the horrible CGI fish person.
Oh, is it bad?
It's not even CGI,
It's not-
Steve.
It's no, it's
I know
it's practical.
but like, it's
Are the
literally
practical
the
effects bad?
representation of this fish
no.
person.
It's really it doesn't look bad. It's I just didn't enjoy it
Didn't
as a
like
film.
writing. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't like the writing.
That's fair. Well,
Yeah, I don't like the writing for this show.
Anybody out there have any woes?
if you don't have any woes, we can certainly make up our own, but it's much better if we pull from a source of
We
truth.
need some woes.
We can,
The woe witch needs
What
some
is-
woes.
What are some minor inconveniences that any of you have experienced recently?
true, it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't have to be. You can make them up too as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it doesn't need to be real.
Minor inconveniences, pet peeves.
True. Just things that are just generally unpleasant.
Sup, brah? I'm the Woe Witch.
Whoa, witch!
Whoa.
Whoa,
Why don't we
totally.
go ahead and get started and keep those unpleasantries coming?
All right.
All right.
We're going to the bar.
Oh, what a lovely day here at the bar. Just gonna do a little bit of cleaning up, a little bit of dusting before everyone gets here. Make sure it's spick and span for the bar patrons. Hopefully they are wealthy and well-dressed.
Oh,
We do
no.
serve those here.
Oh no, I'm sad.
Oh, look at this poorly dressed, not wealthy bar patron. Tell me about your sadness.
Oh, I will. In song.
Of course.
Oh, I get up every single day because I have bills I need to pay, but I need to tie my shoes, and that really does give me the blues.
I think we've all been there every single morning. Here's
I
some
just-
advice for you, Jump.
I can't deal with it.
Oh, if you've got a problem that isn't too neat, I have a solution for your dirty feet. All you've got to do is not give a fuck. That's what I'm telling you. Only wear a Croc. You got no laces on Crocs, my dude. Just slip
Oh.
it and get out.
That's so much better than going barefoot.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, just step around this.
Yep, these Crocs are made for walking, and there you go.
Bartender.
What's wrong? You didn't step in the
it's-
glass, did you?
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's so bad.
What? Just lay it on me, Jump.
Oh, when I was walking all throughout the park, I heard a noise and I was like, hark, what could that be that greets my ears? And it turns out it's fruit flies and they won't get out of here.
Ah, of course. Of course. Fruit flies, the most annoying of all flies. Well, here's some advice for you. Oh, if you've got some fruit flies buzzing near your head, wishing they would go away, wishing they were dead, the answer is quite simple. What can I say? Just go to the vet and get some fruit fly spray. Yeah, it'll get you there.
Yeah, I'll start killing them all with fruit fly spray.
Every veterinarian's office has a bottle. You just gotta ask for the nice stuff.
Okay, thanks, bartender.
Of course, of course. I gotta spray some sad people spray to get some actual happy patrons up in here.
Hi.
Well, at least you're more monotone than the last fellow. What's got you down?
Oh boy, I saw something I can't unsee.
Oh no, let me hear it.
Let me break it down like this. Oh, I saw a movie. It was pretty strange. I wish my memory could be rearranged. I understand it's some people's niche, but I really don't want to watch someone fuck a fish.
Wow. Well, clearly you're not meant for a life at sea, I'll tell you that much. But this is what I can tell you. If you saw the movie you didn't really like, I just think you need to just be like Ike. That is right. You know what to do. Wait for the sequel for movie number 2. That's right. Just like Ike always got reelected, you two should just wait for the come around on the second sequel movie. It's always better.
You think it's gonna get less weird? You think there's gonna be less fish fucking?
They always cater to the mass audience, right? Book 1, adaptation. Book 2, mass audience appeal. Sell the franchise away. That's how the merchandise gets made. Trust me, I'm a bartender.
Wait,
I know these
is
things.
there water in this bar? Oh, gross! Ah!
Yep. It's a bar. We have to serve water. It's legally it's required.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh God, are you happy or sad?
Hey. Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah, no, I'm terribly depressed.
Yeah, why did I expect anything else? All right, your clock starts now. Let's hit it over.
All right. Oh, I work every day and every night, working from home. It's quite a blight because I have to communicate through Zoom, and no one knows how to use the breakout room.
Wow, what a meaningful conversation. This is, of course, the before or after times where Zoom is no longer relevant as we're face to face in this here bar. But I think I have some suggestions from that in between time. Oh, if you are tired of a camera in your face, I think you have come to the right place. All that I ask is one simple task. If you're going to be in my bar, just please wear a mask. Look, wear it so we never have to deal with this crap again. How does that sound?
Yeah,
right?
you got a good point. Everyone should be still wearing masks. You make a good point.
There's nothing I like more than a forced political message.
Yes. Anyway, I'm going to go back to being happy. Goodbye!
Well, at least I let people leave better than they came. I wish my ex could say the same. All right. Midlife crisis, buy a bar, check. Serve only happy people, we're getting there. Make a profit, definitely not happening. Another beautiful night at the bar. Time to close.
See.
Closing time.
Oh, God.
It's how we have to end it every time.
See, it's
Every
funny because
single
wearing a
time.
mask shouldn't be a political statement.
Heyo.
True, shouldn't
Just do it.
just do it indeed. Like Nike.
Sorry.
One small bead, yes.
Oh no, one small beat. It's okay. We do this every Friday from 9 our time to 11 our time. Mileage may vary.
Our time. Figure out what time our time is.
It is officially EST again, I believe.
Ah.
Oh, good. So we won't just continue to mess it up for months.
No.
Hey,
Stand firm.
quick end of the show hot take. Can we just abolish daylight savings already?
Yeah, I'm saying.
No, I want more time changes. I want the time to change every Saturday into Sunday.
We
All right.
need to get every letter between E and T that we can.
Yeah. This is EAT.
This is EMT.
All right, let's close. We're already 10 minutes over our allotted
I also just
time
want
slot.
to say real quick.
Public access television is going to kick us out. We gotta hurry
I
up.
just also want to say real quick that you might see me and Alex playing a certain game starting this Monday.
Last time you said that, you got a job.
A certain
I'm not
game-
getting another job done.
a certain game that may involve a weapon.
Death? Wait, what's the
Death?
weapon?
A weapon. Yes, in the name.
Part of the
It's a
name.
weapon in
Oh, there is a weapon. Erroneous, thanks for the sub. I didn't
Hey,
Hey,
Erroneous,
thanks.
good to see you, my dude.
You can see us 12 p.m. EST this Monday, starting our Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. Completely blind.
Yo,
Alex and I have never played this game, but are gonna master it. That's all.
It better be Honey Pop or I'm unsubscribing. Well, we'll get to that next. A Honey Pop Nuzlocke.
No.
Alrighty. Well, chat, I'm gonna let you pick because I think it's always better when you all pick who we raid. All I'm gonna say is we got an energy meter, and if the energy meter is at like a 4 or an 8, that's where I would say the two energies are. So do you want to go to an energy stream at a 4, keep it chill, or do you want to do high octane and go to like an 8? So you just type 4 or 8 in the chat, and I'm just gonna eyeball whatever one I see the most of, and that's what we'll go to.
Vote
Let's
4
see,
or
let's see.
8. Or vote
4
2
or
if you
8.
think it's false.
4,
Okay, we got
12,
4, we got an 8.
over 9,000.
4.
mill.
Okay, we're gonna go raid someone named, or actually I'll just take care of it. They're doing some comfy, cozy crafting right now. That's all I'll say. You'll get the rest when we get there. But before we do that, we have to end stream the way we end every single stream. Who haven't I asked in a while? Dan, how do we raid every single stream?
We end every single stream by monologuing about how we shouldn't be on the internet and how we've lost connection with the people in our lives.
It's true.
Yeah.
Every single stream. Let's go say hi to our new crafting friend. Before we do that, a selection of monologues by the show and tell crew.
Once I looked out at
I
the
just-
mountain.
Then I realized it wasn't me. It was
I had a
my
place to
mother.
be.
Well, it wasn't my
Now
words.
I
That's what my
don't
mother
have
said.
that place to
Remember what I
be
told you?
anymore.
It was my words.
I'm trying my
That was
hardest.
Face of
words in
my
my
I just can't
reflection.
find
About who
I
I
need